conduct, right call or wrong call?
I think it's a wrong. I understand why they call it. I mean, it happens really fast. The refs don't have the benefit of watching a replay, but I think the replay clearly shows me trying to avoid. It's one of those where we're kind of on the same tracks and deciding which way to go. And I mean, it happens quick on the ice, but the replay shows I'm trying to get out of the way.
It was, a different, totally different collision. But was it all similar to the one that you had with Couture in the playoffs last year, where you're not sure? And that one was also the high speed.
Yeah, I remember that one was right in front of our bench in San Jose, and it's, I mean, again, guys turn certain ways and they get on the same path. I mean, it was similar to that one. That one was just, we ran literally right. That one was more, didn't see each other until it happened. This one was like, almost kind of like deers in the headlights, more like we were kind of saw each other. And
so what did they originally say to you? You go to the penalty box and they
talk, and the rest wouldn't really say anything. So
it didn't seem like the San Jose players had a lot to say about it either. Didn't seem like a lot of reaction from them.
I mean, it's me who's getting penalized, but that's the other way around, and I'm hurt. Like, it's one of those. There's 10 guys, 12 guys, 14 guys with the refs skating on the ice. Like, stuff happens. That was one of those plays where he had it on his stick for a split second, and I kind of made my angle towards him, and then realized I wasn't gonna be able to make a play on the puck or make a legal hit, so I tried to avoid him on the same. Like I said, it's one of those things that just happens in the game. Collisions, random collisions.
I guess what I'm getting at is under a lot of times teams weren't trying to defend their teammates and it's a dirty hit or something like that. And you might get some chatter back, but it didn't seem like that was happening.
It's kind of hard to. I mean, like I said, it's kind of hard to. I can understand my leg if my knee changed positions, my leg changed positions. If I was leaning into him. But in my opinion, the video clearly shows me trying to avoid collision. I mean, my leg is just as much at risk as his leg in a collision like that. If I have weight on my right leg and then I'm like sturdy on that leg and leaning in this way, maybe it's different. But like I said, I'm just as much at risk in that play as he is.
So when the Kings kill off the penalty in the second period, they score a couple of goals. Where were you at the time? Were you in
I was in the locker room, just trying to cool down. I was, when you have a play like that happen, my first thought was I was trying to get out of the way, trying to avoid contact. It was just a collision, and you don't know until you see the video, because sometimes you feel like you're doing something and you're not. Maybe in the back when I get kicked out, maybe I'm thinking maybe I stuck out my knee. I don't know, but that's not what I felt getting off the ice. And I saw the replay. It's pretty frustrating when you see the replay. But then they come out, kill the penalty, and Marty finds it back in the net, and it kind of becomes a moot point, I guess, for the whole scenario. Could have been a lot different with a 3-minute power play. They could have scored 3 goals, who knows, but it became a non-issue.
So you just hang out in the locker room the rest of the game? Do you ride the bike? Like, what happens?
Because it was only one. I mean, I don't know how much ice time I got in the first, but I got on the bike and did some sprints just to get something done. Yeah.
Thanks, Dustin.